Have you ever felt like your heart was carrying too much? Too much pain, too many memories, too many what-ifs? The Buddha once said, "Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional." Suffering begins when we hold on to what is meant to pass. We replay old wounds, cling to what we lost, and forget that healing is a natural state of the heart. In Buddhism, healing is not about erasing the past, it's about making peace with it. When you stop fighting your pain, you begin to understand it. You start to see that every tear, every heartbreak, was also a teacher guiding you home. The heart is like a lotus, it blooms not in clear water, but in the mud. And so it is with us. Through pain, we awaken. Through forgiveness, we return to peace. Today, take a deep breath. Let the noise of the world fade away. This is your time to slow down, to listen, and to heal, gently, deeply, completely. Because peace isn't something you find outside, it's something you grow inside. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means finding peace inside the storm. It's not about pretending everything is fine, it's about learning to breathe even when it's not. The heart heals not by rushing forward, but by sitting quietly with what hurts. These 5 Buddhist practices will help you quiet the noise, release the pain, and rediscover the calm that's always been within you. Because peace isn't something you chase, it's something you uncover, layer by layer, breath by breath. As you listen, don't try to force understanding. Simply let the words touch your heart. Let them remind you that your pain doesn't define you, it refines you. Take a slow breath in. Feel it travel through your chest. And as you exhale, let go of worry, of regret, of everything that no longer belongs. Your healing begins here. 1. Practice mindful breathing. Every healing begins with awareness. Before you can let go, you must first learn to be still, to truly feel what is happening inside you. And the simplest way to return to stillness is through your breath. When you breathe with intention, in peace, out tension, you reconnect with the present moment. You stop chasing yesterday or worrying about tomorrow. The breath becomes your anchor, reminding you, you are alive. You are here. You are safe. Close your eyes for a moment. Inhale slowly, as if you're breathing in light. Let that light travel through your chest, soothing every corner of your heart. Then exhale softly, let go of the heaviness, the noise, the need to fix anything. The Buddha taught that the mind is like water. When it is still, you can see clearly. But when it's disturbed, everything becomes distorted. Each mindful breath brings you closer to clarity, closer to peace. You don't need to escape your pain, you only need to breathe through it. With each breath, you create a small space between what happens and how you respond. That space is freedom, the freedom to choose calm over chaos, love over fear. So whenever life feels too heavy, come back to your breath. It's always here, waiting for you, your quiet home in a noisy world. Because peace doesn't begin in the mind. It begins in a single, mindful breath. 2. Cultivate loving kindness. In Buddhism, this is called Metta, the practice of loving kindness. It means sending compassion first to yourself, then gently to the world around you. For many of us, it's easier to love others than to love ourselves. We carry guilt, shame, and self-judgment like invisible stones in our hearts. But the Buddha taught, you yourself, as much as anyone in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. So begin softly. Sit quietly. Place your hand on your chest and feel your heartbeat. Whisper silently. May I be peaceful. May I be free from suffering. May I be kind to myself. Each word is a seed you plant in the soil of your heart. And with every breath, those seeds begin to grow, slowly, gently, beautifully. When your heart fills with kindness for yourself, it naturally overflows to others. You start to see that everyone, even those who have hurt you, are also suffering, also learning, also longing to be free. So extend your prayer outward. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be free from fear and pain. May all beings awaken to love. At first, this practice may feel strange. You might resist, your mind might whisper, "They don't deserve my kindness." But loving kindness is not approval. It's liberation. It frees you from the prison of anger and resentment. Metta transforms the heart by melting what was once frozen. It reminds you that compassion isn't weakness, it's the highest form of strength. The more love you give, the lighter you become. You begin to understand that healing doesn't come from getting even, it comes from letting go. So the next time your heart feels heavy, close your eyes and return to Metta. Breathe in love. Breathe out forgiveness. Let your compassion ripple outward like circles on water, touching lives you may never know. And slowly, quietly, your heart will remember its true nature. Soft, radiant, boundless love. Because to love, purely, freely, unconditionally, is to heal. 3. Embrace impermanence. Everything changes. Everything you love, everything you fear, everything you think will last forever, will, in time, transform. This is the law of impermanence, one of the deepest truths the Buddha taught. At first, it can sound painful. We wish things could stay the same, the people we love, the moments that made us happy, the peace we once felt. But impermanence isn't meant to hurt you. It's meant to set you free. Imagine a flower blooming at sunrise. It opens slowly, beautifully, sharing its fragrance with the world. And by sunset, its petals begin to fall. You don't cry for the flower, because you know it lived fully in its time. You admire its beauty, you thank it for its presence, and you let it go. That's what embracing impermanence feels like. It's learning to love without clinging. To appreciate without trying to possess. To say, thank you, instead of, please stay. The Buddha once said, everything that has a beginning has an end. When we resist that truth, we suffer. When we accept it, we awaken. The rain falls and passes. The sun rises and fades. Even the deepest pain softens with time. If you are grieving, remember this. Your sadness will not last forever. If you are happy, remember this too. Hold it gently, because joy also moves like the wind. Both are teachers. One reminds you to endure, the other reminds you to cherish. When you truly understand impermanence, every moment becomes precious. You begin to love deeper, forgive faster, and live lighter. You stop waiting for the right time, and start realizing that this moment is all you ever have. So, the next time you fear loss or change, look at the clouds. They never stay, yet the sky remains. The sky is your awareness, vast, unchanging, eternal. Let everything else move through it, and you will never lose your peace. Impermanence is not the end, it's the heartbeat of life itself. And when you embrace it, you don't just find peace. You become it. 4. Let go of attachment. We suffer not because life is cruel, but because we cling to what is constantly changing. We hold on to people, memories, and expectations as if they could stay forever. But everything that we try to hold too tightly eventually slips through our fingers, not because we lost it, but because it was never ours to keep. The Buddha taught that attachment is the root of suffering. When we attach, we confuse love with possession, happiness with control. We say, this is mine, this must stay, this cannot end. And in that moment, we begin to chain our hearts to things that were meant to flow.
Just relax.
Letting go is not rejection. It's acceptance. It's the gentle understanding that life moves like the tide, coming and going, giving and taking, endlessly changing. To resist that movement is to drown in it. To let go is to float.
I love you so much.
Close your eyes for a moment and think of something you've been holding on to, a person, a memory, a regret. Now take a deep breath. And imagine yourself placing it gently in the river of life. Watch it drift away, not in sadness, but in peace. You're not losing anything. You're simply returning it to where it belongs. When you let go, your heart doesn't become empty, it becomes spacious. There is room for new light, new love, new peace to enter. You begin to realize that freedom is not found in having more, but in needing less. Love becomes purer when it's no longer chained by fear. You love not because you need someone to stay, but because you're grateful they came. You live not because you can control tomorrow, but because you've learned to trust today. Letting go is not a single act, it's a daily practice. A soft, sacred promise to yourself. I will stop clinging to what is gone, and I will open my heart to what is here. And when you finally loosen your grip, you'll feel something extraordinary. Not loss, but peace. Because the moment you let go, you are free. 5. Practice gratitude and presence. Gratitude is the gentle art of noticing the good that is already here. It doesn't ignore the pain, it balances it. It whispers softly, yes, this moment may be imperfect, but it is still beautiful. In Buddhism, gratitude is not just a feeling, it is a practice. It is the awareness that everything you have, even the challenges, are part of your awakening. Each breath, each sunrise, each heartbeat is a quiet miracle. You don't have to wait for life to be perfect to be thankful, you just have to be present. When your heart is heavy, gratitude becomes your light. It gently shifts your focus from what's missing to what remains. You begin to see that peace doesn't arrive when everything is right, it arrives when you see the rightness in everything. Try this simple practice. Each morning, before the noise of the day begins, close your eyes and name 3 things you're grateful for. They don't need to be big: a warm cup of tea, a kind word, the sound of rain. Feel the warmth in your chest as you remember them. That warmth is peace. Presence and gratitude walk hand in hand. To be present is to truly live, to taste your food, to feel the wind, to listen without needing to reply. When you are fully here, you realize that life was never rushing past you, you were just distracted. Every moment you return to awareness, you return home. The Buddha taught, a noble person is grateful and thankful. Gratitude softens the heart, dissolves anger, and awakens joy. It reminds you that even in darkness, there are stars, you only need to look up. So take a deep breath. Place your hand on your heart. Whisper, thank you. Thank you for this life, for this lesson, for this breath. Because when gratitude fills your heart, peace naturally follows. And in that quiet presence, where nothing is missing, nothing needs to change, you'll discover the deepest truth of all. You were whole, all along. Outro. Healing your heart is not a destination, it's a daily journey. A journey of breathing, forgiving, and learning to be gentle with yourself. These 5 Buddhist practices, mindfulness, compassion, impermanence, letting go, and gratitude, are not rules to follow, they are doors to peace. Every mindful breath reminds you that you are alive. Every act of loving kindness reconnects you to others. Every acceptance of change lightens your pain. Every moment of letting go frees your soul. And every whisper of gratitude brings you home. The Buddha never promised that life would be without pain. But he showed us that suffering can end, when we stop clinging and start awakening. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't even need to be healed. You just need to be present, here, now, with an open heart. As you move through your days, remember this. Peace doesn't come from escaping the storm, it comes from finding calm within it. Even in moments of sadness, you can breathe. Even in loss, you can love. Even in uncertainty, you can trust. So breathe deeply. Be kind to yourself. Smile at life, even when it trembles. Because each time you choose peace over pain, compassion over judgment, gratitude over fear, you are already healing. You are not broken, my friend. You are becoming. You are unfolding, into peace, into light, into freedom.